What's up, Summoners? King Blair here. Today, we're going to be talking about the update that happened yesterday. Give you guys a breakdown how it's going to affect you in particular and what you should do. So first off, what we usually do with patch updates is look at the new character. So right now, the new summon character is going to be Iseria. And I think it's only for like a week, yeah. So it's only out for a week because next week it's expected to be the crossover event. So before I talk about Iseria, do remember that even if I do say she's good, which it's iffy about that, she is good, but I don't think she's worth pulling for. But let's just look at the skills and everything else. But overall, just remember that next week should be the crossover. We don't know what it's gonna be about yet. I think there are some rumors that it's gonna be a League of Legends related one, but that's just rumors. We don't know. It hasn't been confirmed. So we'll have a big summoning section video for you guys when that comes up. Probably gonna get 2 or 3 light and dark summons, 80 plus. Y'all can see I'm starting to stock up on the crystals. But all right, let's talk about it. We're also gonna talk about the new equipment from the arena update and surprisingly some of the new buying packs, which is things you should be on the lookout for. Even if you don't spend in the game, it's things that you have to realize people have access to, and it's kind of significant the things that they have added in there. But let's just take a look at Iseria. So Iseria is already a character that has been out for some time. So she's one of the units you can actually get for free at the start of the game. Well, not free, but it's like one of the guaranteed units. People typically don't go for her because she's kind of like a late game character. But let's just preview the skills and where can you use her. So first skill, pretty standard, just a pretty good defense break. So having, I think it's like a, let me see, the effect chance only goes up once, like 45%. I don't know why they couldn't just make that 50, but a 45% chance to decrease defense. Not bad, you know. There's not a lot of earth units that can break defense. I say that, but there's Falconeer Clary, which she basically does it guaranteed. But it's still pretty good. So for a basic skill, it's not a bad basic skill. Damage ratios aren't out of the roof. We're not going to talk about the second skill yet because I want to show you the third skill. Third skill is probably one of the most crushing single target things that you can do to someone. If they added, not unhealable, if they added freaking like, yeah, if they added unhealable or something like that to this, it would be pretty broken third skill. But even now, it's a really, really strong third skill. If y'all have ever gone against an Iseria, this hurts a lot to get hit by this. It's pretty crushing and it counters a lot of units right now. The Annies can't do anything about you doing this to them. They can't Angelica for Will in Guild Wars, and it pretty much is gonna kill any target that you do it on if you build her properly. It's pretty crushing. When this hits, you know it's game over. Like when this source come down crashing around the enemy, you know they're dead. It's a pretty strong skill. If it doesn't kill, it sets up so they almost are gonna die. It stinks that Iseria's win because this skill would actually kill Charon's pretty easily. There are other units like I think Bazaar can actually apply Kinet buff, but even then it's a really good skill. The thing that actually makes her stand out though is her second skill, which is why I left it last. Because this second skill is what actually makes Iseria Iseria. It's pretty insane what you can do with this skill. And if you have the right team combinations with it. So this skill literally grants an extra turn and resets skill cooldown of an ally. So think of like characters that have long cooldowns. Now take off those cooldowns and give them an extra turn. So you're looking at like, oh man, there's so much broken stuff you could do with this skill. One of the biggest one is Curious. So I don't know if you guys know this, but she's the one that applies dots like 3 times. And it's insane. Like it's like 3 dots on the third skill. If you soul burn it, it like lasts for longer. So you do that. Let's say you do that, and then you immediately give him an extra turn. Or let's say you're in an arena, right? Let's say your AoE unit does their AoE attack. Iseria comes in and she does another AoE attack because she gives them an extra turn and resets the cooldown, and it's the target. So She can do it on herself. I wouldn't do that to herself. And it gives 4 souls. Man, this skill does everything, and the cooldown isn't bad. Iseria is also a ranger, so her artifacts aren't insane, but she does have Rose Hargana that can pair up with her first skill, and she also has the Infinity Basket. So when you kill a unit, she also gets cooldown reduced, so she can get the second skill up faster, so she can do it again quicker. Overall, this second skill is insane. It's nuts. It's such a busted skill, and it just rounds anything out. Even like in arena, let's say y'all had ML Araminthia. Y'all come in with ML Araminthia, do the ulti, stun, burn, Iseria reset, and then stun, burn again. Oh, they're dead. Like, they're dead. So, really busted skill, really solid. Can't go wrong. She's really good for what she does. So, should you pull for her? She is really good, and it's rare that you'll see a banner for her. But there is the collab coming soon, so it's one of those things that's like, do at your own risk kind of thing, where like, you don't know what's going to be the new unit. You could wait till Wednesday when they release who it's actually going to be, and then summon then. That's probably what I actually would recommend to do, so you can see what the new units that are going to be introduced, and then you can just summon it all before that happens. But she definitely is something that you're not wasting your gems. I just wouldn't use it because she's good, but she's like not necessary in everything. If you have certain teams or units built that would benefit from this, like if you already have a Kiri's team, she's busted in that team. Also for arena, like you could literally slap her on any arena offense team. She's insane. Like this second skill is stupid good because of what it does. Like she's mostly PvP, that's the problem. PvE with some teams, with Curious and stuff like that, you can cheese some things, and like she does help in some dungeons. She has some pretty good damage, really good defense, like consistent defense break. So she's pretty good at boss taking. So overall, she's really good in Abyss, really good in, I don't think, she's decent for Banshee, super good for PvP, like probably God tier for PvP. And yeah, PvP Arena, of course. Just really solid, super solid unit. But let's talk about the other updates that you guys need to keep an eye for. So the next one is the new equipment. I'm a little disappointed. I'm still going to get most of it. I don't think I'm going to get all of it because some of it, it's like, I have regular equipment that's better. So this is just like a flex. You know, it's like, look, I got this. And it's like, you're eventually going to get to a point where you have too many of these, especially like the upper level people. So I could see why they put this. It's kind of like just something to put your thing in, and it just shows like, hey, look, like it's like a flex. So it's just for flexing. It doesn't do a lot. Unknown Slate is probably one of the best things that they have in this game, because if you're probably not gonna pull a dupe of a certain unit, this is super good for them. So like some units that you could use this on, I'm trying to think. Most light and dark 5-stars have a non-light dark counterpart, if not all of them. Now I'm trying to think. I actually do think all the light and dark have it, but that's typically, so it's like I would use it on a 5-star that you use a lot. Light and dark, obviously they're really good, but I would use it on someone that you're using all the time, like everywhere. Oh wow, so yeah, all the 5-stars have like a 4-star counterpart, like a non-light and dark counterpart. Huh, that's interesting. So yeah, so you can always use those for that. Rule of Light you can't use Testina for, that's why I said that. So that Unknown Slate is really just for any 5-star. So you don't have to prioritize light or dark. It's the same odds pretty much. I would just use it on a unit that you use a lot. So for example, if you're using your Luna a ton and you could benefit from that extra crit rate, I'd give it to the Luna. Luna would be perfect with it. There's other units, but don't use. I hope you can only use it on a 5-star. So it might be on everything, but if it's on everything, save it. Use it on a 5-star. Don't use it on a 4-star. You're eventually gonna get the 4 stars, but a 5-star is way less likely. And if you use that unit a lot, even more reason to give it to them, especially like your PvP units to give you an extra edge, like that extra attack. So that's what's good. As far as the equipment, it is attack set, and there's a couple units that use that attack set, like especially units that have burns and stuff like that, could benefit from this. The equipment, like the main the axe. So like I forgot how you call it. The main the one that has attack main stat, the weapon. That's what it is. The weapon, actually really good. This is a really really good axe. I really wish they hadn't done effect resistance and they had done crit damage instead. That would have been way better for the purposes of the gladiator axe. That would have made this god tier. Right now it's good. Like, don't get me wrong. But even the speed and the attack and stuff like that, it isn't to the highest it can be. Like, I've seen speeds that start off at 4. So it's not the highest roll, which is weird that they didn't make it like maxed out on everything. And y'all know it's gonna go in effect resistance because that's usually how it does in this game when you get a really good equipment. But overall, I would try to go for this because it's really solid. Crit chance and attack percentage on a weapon with speed is already really good. For the armor, again, no crit damage, no attack percentage, and then it's like effect resistant, like health and defense. There's like, if you're putting an attack set on someone, why would you want health and defense? I don't know. Maybe there's a unit out there that needs all of those stats. Like, I guess like a Dark Brawler Ken would benefit from this. But again, no crit damage. Or speed. Speed doesn't need crit. I don't think Dark Brawler Ken really needs speed. He doesn't need that much. He only needs a certain amount. But even then, no speed, no attack percentage, no crit. Oh, I forgot. Armor can have attack percentage. But no crit damage. Again, no crit damage, no speed. Already a little iffy about it. I'm not super impressed with it. I don't think it's that good. The helmet, oh my god, this is trash. It has the attack percentage, it has the speed, but it also has effect resistance and effectiveness. Most units you're putting an attack set on don't need effect resistance and effectiveness. They need crit damage. They need crit rate. Why is this not like, I don't know why they do this. Like, I get they don't want to make it like uber busted, but they just made it like lackluster. Like, you could probably farm for better equipment pretty much. Then there's the boots, which actually overall, I like it. I like the boots, but no speed. Why couldn't they give it speed? I don't understand. Like, what do they think people are looking for, man? Like, no, it does have the crit damage, so thankfully it has that, but no speed. Why? Why do they have to do that? I'm so upset. It's like, why would you give an attacker, like, you're gonna have to give so much support to that attacker. If you were to put the full attack set that you can get here on a unit, they're gonna be pretty slow. So you're gonna need very specific support. Granted, they might do insane damage because I think this attack percentage goes up to like 63. So, but even then, it's like, The crit chance is like, oh my god, again, like, crit hit chance. If you're not getting crit chance from your other stuff, why would you put it on the main stat? The only unit I could see this being relatively viable is like Shuri, because he needs that 100% crit rate. But for the most part, you can probably even get there just with substats. So, again, I'm a little iffy. I would still get this one. Like, from the ones what you get, for sure get the axe. The axe is good. I would think, I don't know about the armor. The helmet, it's like a maybe. I'd get it if you like second to last. The boots I definitely get because it's like the attack percentage is going to go pretty high. Even though it doesn't have speed, you can build around that. The crit hit chance I would still get. It's a little iffy, but I would get it like last. Like, it would be like last would be this. Then, no, last would be the armor. The armor sucks. Then this, then the helmet, and then it's like the boots, and then this again, no speed. This is so disappointing. And the thing about it, it's like, you know, it's gonna go into like effect resistance or effectiveness, and that could have been like speed or something else. But again, I would get this because it's gonna have really high attack percentage. So overall, not super insane gladiator equipment, kind of disappointing. Like, the health one didn't have a lot, but it was health set. You didn't have to commit 4 of it to it, and the substats made sense because a lot of tanks needed these stats. Like, they basically just slapped on the level, like a higher level, and attack. So, I don't know. I'm not super impressed. It's not something that's crazy. It's mediocre. It's kind of like you're gonna get it eventually because you farm so much, but it's almost not worth getting if you already have like good equipment. Last guys but not least, even if you guys don't spend in the game, this is something you guys need to realize is in the game because other people can get it. I'm talking about the equipment pack. So this is a thing. Granted, it's a limited thing for 1 week, but it is a thing y'all need to be aware of. Overall, I don't like it when games sell equipment. Like I don't like when people do that because it's like you're kind of giving it like you don't have to farm, you can just pay your way. Like it's kind of a pay to win aspect. And while it won't break the game, like it's not like game changing, it definitely makes it unfair for, or it makes it so people can advance quicker, which is good. So like if people are just starting the game, this would be a really good week to start the game and you just buy this pack and you're set. Because you get such good equipment and it's just like, it fills it up. And if you have a lot to spend and you spend the full $250, you're bound to get one godlike tier equipment, which just progresses you a lot quicker in the game, makes you a lot better at the game. And even in late game, this is still really, really good. Because it just like, it makes it so it's rough. You know, I disagree with things like this being in the game. I get why they're doing it. They're probably testing it out, which is why they only give it a week. And it may be on rotation, but it's like, I don't know, man. People are definitely going to buy this and definitely going to like go hard with it. And I'm not excited for that. It's going to be like, people are going to get really good equipment when they shouldn't have it. Like they won't even have the units or be progressed enough, but they'll have bought this pack and already be cut up. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's definitely like, I don't like it when games do it, but it's fine. You know, everything else that Smilegate is doing is awesome. The BOGO pack, see, like the thing about BOGO packs, which I don't mind when they give summoning packs, even if it's like insane summoning packs like this one, where you get like 400 summons, essentially, for $50, because it's like, one, it's only once, and two, it's like, when people get summoned, more summons, it's like, that just makes the game fun. And while they may get stronger units, there's so many good units in this game that you're bound to get a good team eventually. You just have to look for it. There's so many, the specialty change units can fill so many roles. 4-star units can do all better than most 5-star units even. So it's like, it's a very well balanced game. So that's why I don't really care when they add new summoning packs. And the newbie pack is nice, but the equipment pack, that's a big deal because that's making you competitive. That's adding an extra edge in advancement that you normally wouldn't get. So that's my thoughts on it. But let me know what you think in the description. That's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.